For Sharp Bets today, I'm your host, Melissa, and I am joined by the sharpest of bettors, Matt and Slop. Now, Matt is wearing a Notre Dame shirt.
That is true.
So maybe the credibility there for the sharpest bettors is not.
Do you not like Notre Dame either? I think you just hate all my teams.
But with that being said, at least he's wearing an oddschecker hat. We are
Wait, they play Clemson, right? This week?
Yes.
All right, so that's big. We kind of need them to lose. I kind of want to see 3 SEC teams in the playoffs. So
that'd be something.
That would be a good domino to fall. Yeah. Okay.
Guys, how are you feeling? Happy Wednesday.
I'm fired up because my Phillies won last night. Eagles are going 17-0. The Flyers are actually kind of good. They took the Rangers to overtime, so they got a point. Life's good right now for Philly sports. So big game tonight, though.
You guys are just like chasing a high right now.
Philly this is
the team of the country.
Best time ever.
City sports.
It's kind of like
that too. All that.
Yeah, whatever. They're all the same thing.
I'm very excited to see the Criscos and the polls and people climbing. Like, it's going to be a lot of fun.
It'll be fun if they win.
All right, guys, we are getting into it. Speaking of Philly, we got a Philadelphia Eagles game on Thursday Night Football. They are the only undefeated NFL team. Matt, I'm sure you're very proud. And lucky for you, they are taking on the Houston Texans, who have been not very good this year. The Eagles are off to their best start since 2004, and they also started 7-0 that year and went on to win the NFC and lose to the Patriots in the Super Bowl. So this is kind of big news for you. Hopefully you also lose in the Super Bowl this year if you make it there. But
yeah, they're not on the list yet. So
oh no, if they're not on John's list, then you know what? That means that it is decided. They have among the NFL's best on both sides of the ball, and they face a Texans team who is completely struggling. Philadelphia comes off an emotional win against the Steelers. It's not that emotional. The Steelers aren't very good this year.
Well, there was emotion. They were happy. Like that. Yeah,
but
it was
it's
good.
Like a state rivalry. That's fun for you.
Well, PA rival game.
You know what it sounds like? It sounds like the Giants lost this week.
How dare you?
No, I'm just saying it sounds like that. I'm just saying by your tone and.
I don't understand. Like I had nothing. I didn't say anything.
Yeah,
I wasn't rude.
I can tell the Giants lost. Like I don't know. I can just tell.
If they won, Melissa would have
let off. You don't even have to say that the Giants lost.
Me and little Eli, very upset here. Anyways, moving on. Guys, I'm going to start with Matt because I know this is totally your zone. You've got to pick for us. Unfortunately, it's a quarterback prop for your team, who I'm not the biggest fan of. But let's hear what you got.
All right, so I'm going to go Jalen Hurts here over 41.5 rush yards. So Hurts has not gotten this in the last 2 games and 4 of his last 5. So he's a little cold against this number at the moment. But you know me, I like to bet on a little bit of a bounce back. So I think Hurts is just going to be in a great game script here. The Texans are dead last in football against the run, and it's by like a lot. They give up 186 rushing yards per game. Next closest is Chicago at 156. So I mean, that's a massive gap between the last team and the second last team. The Texans are just god-awful against the run. We know Philadelphia, their offense is built around the run. They have 3, obviously, pretty solid running backs. Miles Sanders is kind of taking a leap this year, so he's taken over the backfield a little bit. But Hurts will be involved in the running game, no doubt about that. So all we need here is 41.5. The one thing about the Eagles is they've been blitzing teams in the first half to jump out to these massive leads and kind of get into positive game scripts. So the second half of Eagles games are typically just running the football. I think that's what it'll be tonight or tomorrow night. Obviously, a 14-point favorite here. If the Texans win to be the largest upset of the season, against the spread.
It would be insane.
That would be crazy.
I'm kind of hoping they win, but whatever.
All right. Yeah, I mean, it's not going to happen, but you can hope for it. It's okay. But the Texans are that bad. Like the Giants might actually beat. Did they play it?
Can we move on?
I don't know if they played it. If they played, the Giants might win.
We have a bye week this week. We're gonna rest up.
What the line would be?
What would the line be against the Giants? What do you think?
I'd take the Eagles probably up to like 10.
Matt, we are hosting a betting show I'm going to call you out right now. Let's bet some money on the Giants beating the Eagles. No, I know what I'm saying,
I'll
but
bet you whatever amount of money you pick. I'll let you pick.
I will. And then we'll double down when they play again later in the year.
Okay, like double or nothing.
Call
All right,
the
yeah,
limit,
we'll come up with a number. You pick the number, and we'll do it.
We'll tell you guys on Friday what that number
Okay.
is.
We'll think of it in the meantime. I'm that
Oh, they
confident.
play soon?
They have to play kind of soon, right?
I don't know. I
No,
just
they
think
can make
that
them play late if they
I'm
want.
overly confident.
Well, they haven't played.
No, they don't even play until December 11th, and then they play again January 8th.
Okay, where are the games at? Is it at MetLife?
It's either in Philly or New York.
Well, yeah, that would make
One
sense.
each.
Wait, but they don't even play in New York. They play in New Jersey, don't they? Like, it's not even really New York. Like, that's the thing with the Giants.
Yeah,
We just had a previous conversation about real estate in New York. So you know that we cannot afford a stadium in this building.
Yeah, I was just pointing something out for the viewers. They're really the New Jersey Giants.
So there was no need, but thank you.
It doesn't really count. But getting back to my pick, Hurts will be in a good game script here, so he's going to go over 41.5, and the Eagles will win. So
okay, let's just keep it moving. John for his pick. He's also betting on the Eagles side of the ball. I'm very annoyed at both of you. But John, what do you got for us?
It's going to be Miles Sanders, 90-plus rushing yards, plus like 138. That's a gift, I think. For all the reasons Matt was saying, the Texans, so far, nobody in the NFL has given up as many rushing yards to running backs so far this season, and it's by like 200 yards. On a per carry basis, they're giving up 5.6 yards a carry, which is it's awful. One team is worse than that. It's the Chargers. They're 5.7. So, I mean, like, we're talking bottom of the barrel. Everybody just saw what Derrick Henry did to him, and that's not new, though. You know what I mean? Like, that's something that's never been fixed with Lovie Smith's defenses. This defense is just a bad scheme, bad players, bad everything, really. So it's on top of that, it's a Thursday night game to where, you know, you don't really want to game plan much. Like, if you could just line up and run the ball 50 times, you're probably going to do that. Like, if I was in charge, that's what we'd be doing. But Miles Sanders, the only problem here would be volume, but he's got 18 carries, 15 carries, 27 carries, 15, 17. He's had games like that. So that could be enough or should be enough against a pretty poor Texans defense. So, yeah, the plus money for 90 yards feels like pretty easy, actually.
That'll win. Yeah.
It's almost the fact that enough people bet this. Like, I don't know that FanDuel is going to exist on Friday.
They might. Oh, yeah, they might just close down as a business.
Yeah, they might just shut down.
I think the Eagles might rush for like 400 as a team.
For us. Yeah, like, no, but think about it. If you were in charge, would you even consider throwing the ball?
Yeah, they're just going to run a lot.
For what?
Short week.
Let's trick them and let's get some play action. Throw it down for what?
Yeah. They don't want to run up the score.
Yeah, exactly. Like, save your playbook. You don't need to show anything. You know.
And the Phillies play also. It's like they might want to get back and watch the game. You know what I mean? So they might want to keep the clock moving. Just an idea.
Yep.
Well, guys, I love the picks. Sort of, I guess.
Same Texans money line, Melissa. Go ahead.
I'm hoping you're both wrong and that the Eagles just dramatically lose the Texans, because that would be a story. That would be super fun. And I'm also,
what would be fun about that?
Nothing. I don't know if it's
the Giants. Like, what do you mean? This is great for me. But with that being said, I forgot we were picking TNF picks, so I did pick a Sunday pick. And I am going with, I think this is a fun one. I think this is a lock. I'm going with the Miami Dolphins. They're playing the Chicago Bears. I'm taking the Chicago Bears at +5. Now, I want your initial reactions. What do you guys think?
Is it in Chicago?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, then I like it. That's a sharp look.
I looked at the weather, and I don't think the weather is going to be very good.
And then Chicago Bears thrive in that.
Yeah. So let me finish. We saw what happened when the 49ers came to Chicago and it had a bad weather game. They lost, like, straight up to the Bears, like the 49ers. So
pathetic.
In the bad weather, I think Tua could have a rough day.
And when it rained in New England, they won by like 50. So maybe they just, like, when it rains, they tap in.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. They're a bad weather team.
Well, bad weather
it's that easy.
on our side. NFL underdogs of more than 3 points this season have covered over around 60%. So that's super exciting.
Ooh,
the numbers are in favor.
Good stat.
Oh, why did you say timeout, John?
Because the weather is actually not going to be bad. It's like 10-mile-an-hour winds. Early, like the other day. All right, so the first thing I do on Mondays is check the weather for the next, just to because you want to get rid of any landmines. And this one was a bad one, and so was Georgia, Tennessee. Was like, ooh, you got to pay attention to that. But this one looks like it cleared up because Sunday there's no rain at all.
I don't hold that much faith in Tua.
Kind of windy. He throws a weak ball too, so like rolling around by the
Bears
wind.
That's true.
in general cover their spread at home against Miami 60% of the time. Statistically speaking, I'm hoping we can keep going off of that. That seems like really awesome. Justin Field has made major strides over the last couple of weeks. I think we're in a good spot here. Miami struggles against mobile quarterbacks. Let's not forget what happened with Josh Allen. And other than that, Chicago's the number 1 rushing defense in the league.
Did they beat the Bills?
Offense. What?
Did the Dolphins beat the Bills?
It's a great question.
No, I don't remember. Like I know that it was hot or something the second half of that game. It didn't go over.
They technically did, but it was like a Mickey one. Like I didn't count it. The Bills should have won.
Oh, and they didn't cover 5 though. They didn't beat them by 5.
They beat the Bills by 3 points.
Okay.
It was 21-19.
Okay. So by 3 you mean 2. But whatever.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not a math.
You're
supposed to be the math expert.
It's not 5, so that's all we need. We get 5, right? With the Bears.
Yeah. We are good to go. We got a Sunday pick. We got 2 picks.
That's the number.
And the Dolphins also have, just a last thing here, the number 26 passing defense. So there will be opportunities for Chicago to also just fling it in the air. So let's see what happens.
Cut it loose.
Lock it in now before the number moves. I'm hoping it does in my favor, but lock it in now, and then we're good to go.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Are you excited? We're going to do a YOLO parlay.
All right.
I'm in.
Why not?
All right. We're obviously going to start with Matt on this one. We got plus 138, and then we got 2 minus 110s. So, guys, if we were to calculate this, like I said, I'll start with Matt. What do you think that would be?
Okay, I'll say 682.
Okay.
Ooh, that's good.
John, it's your turn.
I'm going to say 683.
There we go.
Can I say 684? No. I'm going to say 650. All right, you guys ready? 767.
Big win.
John wins.
Big win.
By 1. You only won by 1.
I mean, at the end of the day, though.
I was literally going more than 1.
2 is not a winner and 3 nobody remembers. That's what Nelly said, and it holds true today. It's as true today as it ever was.
Nelly.
Number 1.
That's totally like an 80s, 90s
Quick Nelly shout out. It's like
Nelly, that was in the 2000s. Like you were in like high school when that.
How dare you?
You know, I mean, just when number 1 came out, that was probably 2000.
I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't know what number 1 is, and I'm sorry. Please, like, if Twitter wants to shit on me, Twitter shit on me. But I don't know what you're talking about. I'm too young.
Nelly.
I'm too young.
No,
I know it's like getting hot in here.
Matt might even know this song.
I don't. I only know the Nelly song he sings with Florida Georgia Line. I don't know any other Nelly song.
Wait, I didn't even know what he's saying.
I didn't know he sang a song with him.
Well, and maybe it's not Nelly. Hold on, let me confirm.
It has to be Nelly.
Okay, but you guys do know it's getting hot in here, right? So take off all your clothes. We won't be
That
doing
was the song.
I
didn't know after that.
I didn't know he sang that.
That was released in 2001.
Matt, are you just like being rude? Like, you know that we're older than you.
He sings. Okay, he does. Yeah, he sings a song with Florida Georgia Line. So I was right.
What was it?
It's called Little Bit. I don't know. I just knew he.
Can you sing it for us?
I think he sang that song "Cruise" with.
Sing it for us.
Sing it.
No, well, I don't. No, no, no. I don't know because he's rap. Like I don't rap. Like I'll sing.
Oh, you're not a big rapper.
I try.
Another Florida Georgia Line song for us, please.
Okay. I'll do it next episode. I promise. Because I need to like get it. You know what I mean? Like I need to
get warmed up.
Yes,
Yep.
That's how we'll start.
Get the words right.
Well, guys, I hope you're super excited. Matt has already said that he's going to introduce our next episode on Friday with the Florida Georgia Line rendition.
Yeah.
And we will be back with some more football picks. So happy betting. We are bringing you another episode of Sharp Bets today for Oddschecker. I am your host, Melissa, and I'm joined by John and Matt. So we will see you guys soon.